Tochi and Kimani lived with their grandma in a sweet little village called Malaika. Malaika was a super place where everyone was good at growing yummy food and catching lots of fish. But one day, something sad happened. The sky got all dry and the rain stopped falling. The villagers got scared. If it doesn't rain, they said, our farms will get thirsty and we won't have any food to eat. The oldest and wisest people in the village had a big meeting. They asked Nyami, the river god, for help, but Nyami didn't say a word. Then, one of the wise people stood up and said, I think the rainkeeper put a curse on the rain. Everyone gasped. The rainkeeper was like a mysterious figure. Nobody knew where he lived. Tochi and Kimani were hiding nearby, listening to everything. They were brave and decided, we have to find the rainkeeper and fix this. The grown-ups were too scared, so the kids would do it. So, the two little heroes set off on a big adventure. They climbed up big hills and walked through twisty woods. But they kept going in circles. The wise people were right. The rainkeeper's home was a big mystery. Just when they felt lost, they heard a voice. Hello there. They turned around and saw Baobab, the super smart tree. Tochi and Kimani begged Baobab for help, and he agreed. He led them through the thickest, darkest part of the forest until they reached a big, dark cave. This is the rainkeeper's cave, Baobab whispered. But be careful. If you meet him, he will give you a tricky test. If you get it wrong, he might take your memory away. The kids were a little scared, but Kimani took a deep breath and said, we can do it. They stepped inside. Inside the cave, they saw a bright, shiny light, like a giant glow stick. They walked into the light, waiting to see what would happen. Suddenly, the rainkeeper appeared. He looked a bit like a cloud with a grumpy face. The kids were nervous, but Kimani spoke up bravely. She told him, our village is in trouble. The rain has stopped, and we think you cursed it. We need to know how to make it rain again so our food can grow. The rainkeeper said, I'll tell you, but first you have to solve my riddle. The kids nodded. They were ready. The rainkeeper asked, I give you air to breathe, shade from the sun, and a home for birds, but people chop me down. What am I? Tochi and Kimani looked at each other, thinking hard. Kimani remembered how grandma used to cut down trees for cooking. Then she remembered that trees give us air to breathe. A tree, she shouted. It's a tree. Correct, the rainkeeper shouted. The kids cheered. They were so relieved. Then, the rainkeeper told them the real reason the rain had stopped. The rain isn't cursed, he said. It stopped because of all the yucky smoke and fumes that people put into the air. It's like a big, invisible blanket that traps the sun's heat and makes the world too hot. That makes it hard for the rain to fall. He told Kimani and Tochi, go back to your village and tell everyone to plant lots and lots of trees. Trees help clean the air. Also, tell them to stop using so much stuff that makes smoke. The kids ran back to Malaika as fast as they could. They told everyone what the rainkeeper said. The villagers listened carefully. They started planting trees everywhere, big ones, small ones, and even tiny little saplings. They also started finding new ways to do things without making so much smoke. And guess what? After a few weeks, the villagers saw something amazing. Raindrops. The rain was back. Everyone was so happy. They learned that the rain wasn't cursed after all. It was up to them to take care of the earth and keep the air clean so the rain could fall and help their food grow. And they all lived happily ever after in a healthy green village